Hi. It's week, I don't know, 11. Let me check my little book. I've been keeping track of all the weeks in this little book. So, 52 dreams. And, I don't know what those pages are for. And then here's week 1. Just taping in the cloud that I drew and writing some thoughts about it. Because when am I ever going to rewatch these videos? I don't even know if I should be making these videos because they take a lot out of me without being anything that the general public would ever watch. So, I don't know. Here's a quick one. I just need to find out what week I'm moving on. Week 10 was organizing. Okay, so this was week 11 for TED Talk. I'll be honest, I had a show that was important to me on Saturday night. And so all I've done so far with this working on TED Talk is find it in my voice memos. It was like a 7-minute long sketch of one. There might have been 2 or 3 more before that, but like those might be mixed up with all those ukulele talk videos or audios I did. So I think there were a couple, but I just found this one that was labeled. And I messaged it to my own computer. And that's as far as I got. Haven't even listened to it yet. No idea how it is. What I think I might do, because this challenge is proving to be exactly what I was afraid it would be, which is that there are too many things. And even giving yourself a whole week on any one of the things doesn't finish the thing. And so what's happening is that in the beginning, it was kind of fun to feel like, ooh, I got that kind of half done. And then when the next one came up, week 2, week 3, week 4, I would sometimes still keep working on the one from the previous week. And so that's how I ended up building my whole synth station, which I think was week 4. Oh yeah, I can look. Week 2 was Stuffy Magnets, never came back to that. Oh, week 3 was the kids' music album, never came back to that. I just got, the one thing released. I thought I would go back and finish that maybe by the end of this month, which is like 6 weeks later. I thought I would, but haven't. Oh, yeah, so week 4, work on live solo show. Like that obviously was important to me, so I ended up continuing to work on that, including last week when I was supposed to be working on this TED Talk from forever ago. But I think here's how I'm feeling about dreams right now. I think when I first started dreaming about this TED Talk, I thought that it would be like 5 years in the future. But the thing is, I don't think we feel time when we dream of things. So if it is supposed to be 5 years in my future, and by then who knows if people even watch TED Talks, it'll be like a Rick ramble. Sorry, I'm not laughing authentically because I had already thought about that before and then realized Rick Rolling's a thing, and then I was like, oh, I'm never going to use that. So anyway, my point is, I think I called it Jane something or other because it's my mom's name. Yeah, whatever. Who knows? I mean, I think what I thought I was going to do this week was make a fake TED Talk and put it on my own YouTube and make little paper dolls and joke about it and be like, haha, look, I did a TED Talk, and draw a stick figure of myself, kind of like my ukulele talks videos. And in reality, it's kind of with making, I've already released 2 ukulele talks. That counts as having done a TED Talk. I mean, other than the prestige of it, I already rambled feelingsy. I guess maybe the difference is I was hoping that someday in the future, if I ever get to be a professor, which is a weird dream of mine, if I ever get to be a professor, I think I was hoping that I would have a chapter in my life where I would, say I was asked to do that for real. Then I would take it very seriously for months and edit it and write it on note cards and really memorize the whole thing. But that's not something you can get done in a week. I'm talking to myself right now. Quit shaming yourself. Just because you drew this out of a jar does not mean that you can get it done in a week. That's insane. You had other things going on this week. You had a lot going on. My show actually went really well, which they don't always. And I feel like the reason that it went well was because I was able to let go of some of the pressure and focus on getting the details done, getting the work done of it, learning how to play with multiple synths and stuff. If you're one of my patrons, I posted a link to a practice video. It's 40 minutes long. There's a link in Patreon. If you want to be a patron, patreon.com/Jessica and the Rainbow. Anyway, so I focus more on the work than maybe on other aspects of it. That sounds terrible. I don't know what other aspects I would be normally distracted by. I think I just get such bad anxiety, and I was really trying to just sort of, it's going to sound weird, but I am a pretty spiritual person, but like pray to have that removed this time so that I could just be present and share the songs without it feeling like a big deal. Yeah. So that's why I didn't really do anything with this TED Talk idea. But I'm going to tape it in here, and I'm going to write all that out and move on. Okay. Oh, I also wanted to rip this one up because I drew this last week. And this was the one about touring, but I'm literally working constantly on the Cloud Light tour these days, and even a couple mini tours for Jessica and the Rainbow. So we're just going to rip that up because I don't have money to hire anybody. It said I could hire someone. I'm getting help from Brian and Mac, our bandmate, but, you know, most of it's just been luck. We have a couple friends who've helped out, and a band in Madison that was interested in us, a connection I made in Milwaukee a while ago with a cool guy. Other bands, anyway, you know, out in Philly. So a lot of it's just luck and friendships and connections and offering trades to help people back. And yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's not a real cloud. That's just something I have to ongoingly do in order to share music that we're all working hard on and help others who are trying to share their music. All right, Two Little Dreams. That's what I'm feeling this week. I drew like 16 of them. No, just kidding. Oh, wait. I have to show that I'm not looking. Eyes closed, eyes closed. This one. And eyes are closed, eyes are closed, eyes are closed. This one. There, put the rest back. Okay. This is one I wanted to work on this week with my sister. My sister was going to help me build this little mini business. Who knows when? With what time? I don't know. But a couple years have gone by now without finishing these camps I used to do. I ran them in Chicago. I ran them in up at Mona Shores where I taught out of the high school. But yeah, they're just little musical theater writing camps with kids, and I love doing them. And also doing like workshops at Girls Rock Grand Rapids. I wanted to turn some of that into a business. So yeah, trying to like build that like as a real program that I can do every year. Here's the other one. Organize Marie Kondo in bedroom. Clothes, give away, clean and decorate, and pour love into. Well, as tiring as it sounds, I feel like I'm supposed to work on this camp thing because, yeah, I guess I could give it some thought, but I just feel like that's the right one. I normally can't decide. Okay, I'm going to just decide right now. There you go. I'm going to work on those with my sister. And it's also Girls Rock Week coming up ahead. So my mind was already in making my fourth, I think, and final workshop for Girls Rock Grand Rapids. I've done ones on lyric writing, songwriting, being a singer-songwriter, vulnerability, creativity, journaling. I've done all these different topics mixed into different workshops. And this year's is called Songwriting as a BFF because it's on the last day of camp and I didn't want to be too heavy and emotional. But yeah, so it's going to be a whole workshop just on like, you know, there's loneliness in life and friendship changes and all these things that happen, especially in those tender ages because those campers are like, I think 3rd or 4th grade through high school. And it's like throughout all that, I always had my friendship with, I guess, myself, but with writing songs. And that was like a way to feel alive and connected. And I know people do it with poetry and just other things. It's just a real introvert way to live life. But anyway, that's going to be that workshop. Sometimes it feels fun to dream of like building this like a program like in Grand Haven or online or making videos or doing all that. But other times maybe, I don't know, maybe we need to earn money to live. And I teach piano. But I think sometimes that's why I have all these dreams is because sometimes I think I'm shaming myself for just being where I'm at. Why do I have this set so low? I'm having to like crouch over. You know, I have about anywhere from 25 to 35. Oops. Well, that's too high, silly books. Anywhere from 25 to 35 piano students at any given time. I love teaching piano. I mean, as far as jobs go, it's a very good fit. But I did also really like being a music director, and I have liked, other things I've gotten to do with like groups of kids. So maybe that's where some of this comes from. It's just feeling like there's other things I should also be doing. And hoping that I'll get back into doing some of them, and maybe the only way that I can imagine doing them. Oh, also I want to travel more to Minnesota and Colorado where my family lives. And I think that's been part of deciding whether or not to stay in Michigan, is if I can financially and sustainably create a reality, kind of like the touring kids theater I used to work for in Chicago, where I can multiple times a year, get out to Minnesota or Colorado. And to be able to afford to do that, I would either have to have a lot more students and take more vacations to be able to afford those, or I would have to build kind of traveling work that I can do. I've had a dream of doing a